What's up, guys? So I just want to make a video real quick, just talk about kind of what I've been on the last 2 months, which is semen retention, and how pretty much life-changing it's been. I haven't come have sex or watch porn or anything in about 2 months, going on 2 months, and I've never felt better. And this is just the beginning of the benefits. I've just started. 2 months is not that long. People, you think that's a long time, but like I've been watching some people and doing it for a year. They look like a goddamn light bulb, and that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to be on that glow grind. So what happens, okay, let me break into why coming and porn is bad all the time. So you have to think at 11, 12, or 12, 13 years old, you're introduced to porn, sex, the feeling of masturbation, puberty, puberty, and like, I get it when you're young, you can't really control that thing. You're like, it's all new, and you want to experience a little bit, and it's fine. But it's like, by the time you hit my age, 23, and it's been like 10 years on and off, with different girls or different, masturbating, watching porn, you're drained. You were draining your life force. You have to think that what comes out of you, it's creation. It's meant to create life. So when you come, your body thinks you're creating life, buddy. It's time you're good. You can chill now. You've done your job for the world. You can chill. But in reality, you just came onto a towel. And you're sitting there like, shit, now I gotta go to work, and now I gotta go work out. But your body's like, no, bro, we're good. Chill out. Stay at home. You've reproduced. You're good. But in reality, you haven't. You literally are just doing it because of that feeling. Because it's like a heroin-like feeling for like 5 seconds. 5 seconds. And then afterwards, you're completely drained. It takes 3 to 4 days to replenish one-time orgasm. 3 to 4 days. So after that, when you're coming, when it's coming like a clear liquid is coming out, it's like that's your spinal fluid. That's your brain fluid. That's fluid coming from your organs because your body's pulling from its reserves because it doesn't have enough to keep fucking just pump and come out like that. You got to reproduce. That's why you got to replenish. That's why when you eat, I eat vegan, I eat nutritious, so it replenishes a lot quicker. Comes back a lot faster. I'm not saying never have sex, but I am saying stop freaking coming every day. Stop doing that shit every day. Find other ways to redirect that energy. It's a gift. That energy's a gift, Yeah, you get a little, you get a little riled up. You're like, oh, I need to release something. Yes, you do, but it doesn't mean you need to release your shit, Do some push-ups. Go to the gym. Go for a run. Go focus on something you want to be doing, on your career, your life, and because you have to realize your essential aminos, you have essential vitamins, you have essential proteins. Everything is in that your best of it. The best of the best is in it. It's like a plant, when a plant gives up its seed and creates another plant, that's its best nutrients. The other plant starts to die. That's what happens with you. You start to die. Your immune system starts to wear out. You're not able to fight off disease as well. You become like hunchback because your body's a pressurized system. You have to realize you become hunchback because you're just releasing all your pressure. And then when you hold it back in, you naturally will start to just realign because you're not wasting it. You have blood pressure. Your body is a pressurized system. So if you pee and it just falls out, it's not supposed to do that. You're supposed to have to push a little bit to get your pee out because you're pressurized. And it seems like a little crazy. It's true though. It's very true. Like I said, go look up vital. Go look up the meaning of vital. Your vital organ is your genitalia. It is. It's the most important one. And that's why, when you're going around, you're having sex with all these people, there's the risk of having STDs. There's the risk of literally dying because it's not natural to be having sex with everyone like that. It's nice to have that person, you could share your energy with, of course. That's a beautiful thing in this world. But it's like who you share it with is up to you. And it's a huge issue, man. It really is. Because you don't even know whose energy you're picking up. Because when you have sex with that person, they get your DNA. You get their DNA. And you pass it on to the next person, next person, next person. Yeah, there's ways to cleanse that shit out of you. But what I'm trying to say is like people that are unconscious are just running around picking up demons from people they don't even barely know. They're going around getting drunk and having sex with someone, picking up all these person's trauma, this person's emotions, this person's like doubt and stuff like that. Then you're waking up the next day like, oh, fuck. Then you start to just slowly, oh, fuck. And that's not how it's supposed to be. That's all I'm trying to say is, that energy creates life. And so if it's not creating life, it's coming back into you and it can create your wildest dreams. It's the power of manifestation. It's the energy you need to push on in your life to get shit done. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I've been so isolated to an extent, but I love it. I feel great. I've never loved myself this much. I'm so clear-headed. Those nutrients come back into your body when they're not being wasted. Your body reabsorbs them. It's the best nutrients in your body. because it's meant to, their body purposely puts the best nutrients in it because it's meant to create a child. You don't want an unhealthy child. You don't want a child that's freaking got issues and problems, because if your child is created with the worst of your cum, it's gonna get the worst of your genetics. That's what I'm trying to say. Is I'm making sure to the point where my genetics are sound. They're sound, and you can make them that way, literally by by creating an environment to where you have your physical urges and your physical, cravings down under control. I used to smoke weed. I used to smoke 3.5 grams, an eighth of weed a day. Why? Because I had anxiety. Why? Because I was coming every freaking day, whether it be with someone, whether it be on my own, whether it be in my hand. I really thought I needed to do that. I really thought that was important, because you just we're taught that for some fucking reason. They teach, not even in schools, they don't even tell you how important your life force energy is. Like, it's bullshit, man. But it is what it is. You got to wake up. That's why I sometimes feel like we're in a damn matrix, because it's like a thought experiment. Everything around you here is meant to hold you down and distract you, but it's like the people that find their, I don't know, their truths, I guess, and like break out of the matrix, or like the ones that get all the benefits. And like, that's what I'm trying to say. It's, what will you give up for your goals and your dreams? Will you give up sex? Will you give up fucking coming every day? Will you give up weed? Will you give up nicotine? Will you give up alcohol, coke, Molly, will you give all that shit up for what you want? Because that's your energy. You're going to waste it no matter what. What are you going to waste it on, though? Like, what are you going to use it towards? Like, say waste. Waste is a bad word, but what are you going to put that energy towards? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can put it towards your body. You can put it towards your mind, your goals, your dreams, your voice. Like, I want to be heard. I want to teach. I want to be able to teach through making music. I want to be able to teach through just talking. I want to be able to just, there's so many things I want to do. And I see that clearly now. I see what I need to do. And before I couldn't see the steps in front of me, because I was too worried about everything around me. I was too worried about getting my next hit. I was too worried about finding, a mate or something, shit like that. And I was too worried about like shit that didn't matter. You don't, it's not that you don't have enough time. It's your time is spent on shit that don't matter. Besides work, making money, other than that, what are you spending your time on? Oh, excuse me. But eating healthy too. That's where being vegan. That's why I'm vegan, man. When you eat red meat, that shit slows you down. It's literally one-way street to heart disease. And like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but red meat is not good for you. I've been saying this for a long time. Most meat isn't, but there's a lot of steroids and hormones that come onto those meat. Estrogen that your body will pick up. And that's the thing. As a man, you don't want that. Even as a woman, you don't want too much estrogen. You just don't want too much estrogen, period. And like, male's driving forces is testosterone. That's what makes the man want to go out and build and do shit and like, take over the world. That's why we here. And like, not take over the world in a bad way. Like, this is untoxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity are the ones running the country. Those are toxic men. The untoxic masculinity are the ones that are self-sufficient. They have themselves. They know who they are. I don't let people affect them. People can't affect me at this point. You could come up to me and call me the meanest fucking shit you want. I'm confident. I'm confident in who I am. That's what comes with semen retention. You will feel confident in who you are. You will know who you are. Your dreams will be that much easier to manifest. The universe will work in your favor because it sees you putting in the work. It sees you avoiding everything around you that's temptation. You walk outside, everything's temptation. You go to the gym, girls be freaking bending over in front of you with the tightest yoga pants on the planet. And you're like, cool. At this point, like, you look at women differently. I don't look at women as sex objects. I look at them as human beings. It's like talking to like, it's like talking to any person at this point. Like, you're not sitting there looking at her like, oh, I'm gonna go home masturbate. Now you don't look at her like, oh, I want to fuck her. It's like, that's very toxic thinking. That's what makes women scared in this world. The men that literally look at them as sex objects because they can't help it, because they've been brainwashed. That's what I'm trying to say. Is if all men stopped watching porn and stopped masturbating every day, their values would change. Sex would not be the main thing on their mind. They wouldn't be running around like, I have to have this. Drink some fucking water, meditate, go for a run, work out, eat healthy. Boom, the rest of it will come. The rest of it will come. You will literally feel, you are rewarded. The universe rewards you with feeling good about yourself. Just feeling good in general. And like, my hair got thicker, bro. Like, body's getting stronger. Mind is clear. Like, I feel like I'm glowing more than I used to, and like that's all just from retaining my. Obviously, I eat healthy, work out on top of it, but like most of it, a lot of it, this boost I got was from retaining my seed, and that's what I'm trying to say. Is like it starts there. It's that simple. Life is way more simple than we make it. I had panic attacks every day. I would used to literally like wake up and literally just feel anxiety, and I'd feel panic, and I'd feel like, whoa, dude, is this ever gonna go away? Like, why am I feeling like I'm having a heart attack in like the morning? You know, like I'm like, what the fuck? And I honestly thought like I was having problems. I'd go to the doctor and they'd be like, no, dude, you're fine. Here, we should get you on some anxiety medication. We should get you on this. No, they don't ask what you're eating, how you're doing, you know, what's going on in your life, what's you know, what are your daily habits? What are you doing on a day-to-day basis? No, they say, here's a pill that can make you feel better for temporary, and let's get you hooked on it. So you'll be back here, big pharmaceutical, we can make a bunch of money off you, and you can rot away, and you won't cause any problems in the world because you'll be sedated. Yeah, it's just insane. I'm just kind of ranting at this point, but like, I care about each and every one of you. Each and every human is powerful, and each one of you has a fucking power beyond anything that we know. This world is literally a manifestation of all of our thoughts. And when we're manifesting crappy shit because we're overwhelmed, anxious, it just makes for a bad world. It does. But you can change your whole inner world and change your own personal world, you know. But starts with self-develop, starts with taking care of yourself, starts with little things like that, you know. And like, I'll be making more videos about this. I'll be posting more raps, more freestyles, music, all that type of shit. I'm just gonna do shit that fills my soul up with love and happiness, and spread the word, man. Spread the word, you know. Let's make sure every man sees this. Not everyone's cut out for it though. That's what I'm trying to say, is not everyone can do this shit. It's hard. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat and act like it's easy. You're gonna freaking have some urges beyond you, bro. But you have to transmute that energy. That's where meditation, yoga, stretching, working out. I'll drop down, do 50 push-ups if you have to. That's not even my workout. You know, I go to the gym after that, but like you'll have this intense energy. I'm telling you, you'll have energy you've never felt before. Coffee will become old news, weed old news, drugs old news, because this feeling you have, way more worth it. I promise you guys. Namaste.